to hunt alone. A solo trip. Therapist said reckless. She knits frogs. I didn't listen. I packed fear and went anyway. The jungle was too quiet. So quiet that even my Jeep whispered, "Turn back," then choked and died like it gave up before me. I kicked the tire. It hissed. Actually hissed. The forest stared back. I swear it knew my birth chart and held silent judgment. No GPS. No bars. Just me. The jungle exhaled. I inhaled fear. Something rustled. I turned fast. It was my shadow. Then it winked at me. Yes, winked. My stomach dropped like a rock in soup. I grabbed my rifle. Stepped into the trees. Something stepped back. Tent collapsed twice. Vines held grudges. Passive-aggressive plants tugged like exes needing closure. I gave up. Orange eyes blinked. A fox strolled in. Stole my granola. Looked back. "You taste like anxiety." Machete, water, lighter, knife, and nerves wrapped tightly like string around her fingers. She built a shelter from branches and leaves. Slept under sounds she didn't know. Some felt like whispers. Others like warnings. Mosquitoes came like rain. Her skin burned, welted. They drank greedily. She bled silently. Days passed. She carved each one into a rock. Scratch, scratch, scratch. A quiet war against forgetting where time lived. Her food supply thinned. She rationed carefully. Counted crackers like prayers. Like tiny blessings dissolving on her tongue. A fox appeared at dusk. Watched her from shadows. Rust-colored fur. Still eyes. Like it had been waiting just for her. She raised her rifle. The fox didn't move. She followed it. It weaved through brush, silent and sure. Like it walked a path older than memory. She found a stream. Drank deeply. Bathed in cold. Cried without knowing why. Thanked the fox in the only way she could. The fox stayed near, always distant. A silent companion. Never closer. Never gone. Like a thought that won't leave. She tried snares. Failed. Missed rabbits. Starved a little more. Her stomach learned to fold itself smaller than hope. She boiled leaves. Learned which berries lied. Which stung back. The jungle spoke in wounds and bruises, not words. Rain soaked her gear. She dried it with her breath. Holding everything close. Pretending warmth could replace fire. Her boots cracked open. Feet blistered. She wrapped them in cloth made from shirts that once knew city dust. Her reflection thinned in the stream. Eyes grew sharp. Voice unused. Even silence started to feel like company. One night she heard a movement. Raised the rifle again. Aimed into black. Nothing came. But something had watched. The fox came back. Dropped half a rabbit. Steamed in the cold. A gift. She stared. Then took it. Chewed slowly. Her body adjusted. Sleep came in snatches. Hunger stayed loyal. The jungle was a clock with no numbers. A chopper echoed one afternoon. She ran. Screamed. Waved. It drifted away. Gone like things that never meant to stay. She found a journal beside mossy roots. Pages curled. Dried blood-sealed corners. Names scratched in frantic loops. One name on the cover matched her own. She held it tightly, unsure if she existed or if the jungle had rewritten her. She walked farther daily. Looked for roads, signs, prints. Anything human. But trees were the only witnesses left. The jungle gave no answers. Only more trees. More sky. More time folded into vines and the shadows between them. She stopped counting days. Started counting scars. Her calendar became her body. Her rifle rusted. She let it go. Placed it by a tree like a grave. Walked away with nothing but her breath. One night the fox circled her camp. Howled once and vanished. She didn't cry. She simply stood. And followed. She followed it everywhere. Always behind. Never lost. Its trail like thread pulled through the jungle's needle. Bones in a circle. Animal bones. She built a fire from dry moss and instinct. Hands steady. Flame low. Survival was muscle memory now. Her dreams changed. Became silent movies of traffic. Neon signs blinked with words she no longer understood. One morning her body burned. Fevered. Sunlight bit. She lay under leaves that covered like tired blankets. Muddy water filled her mouth. She vomited, shivered, then lay flat, listening to her pulse argue with the ground. The fox returned, sat near, didn't blink, didn't move, just stayed, like stillness was the only medicine left. She got up slowly, walked with shaking legs. Pain became rhythm, her steps a song with no melody. Days blurred, her clothes tore, her body forgot how mirrors worked. She became outlines instead of a person. She reached a cliff. Below, water, valley, and smoke curling like questions from the earth's crooked mouth. She slid down the slope, fell, scraped knees, kept going. Let gravity decide. Let desperation follow. The cabin, ruined, rusted tin roof, broken glass teeth in windows, but still walls, shelter, hope pretending to hold shape. Inside, one can of food, bent, expired. Still she lit a fire, heated it, licked the edges, grateful like prayer. The fox waited outside, watched smoke curl, watched her eat, didn't come in, didn't leave. She slept on the floor, dreamed of blinking streetlights, crosswalk sounds, red, green, forgotten rhythms, hoofprints by morning. Deer? Something larger, human? She followed. The prints pulled her like magnets. Miles passed, through mud, across roots. Silence rode her shoulders. She listened for footsteps that weren't hers. An old camp, boots half buried, a map folded under stone, knife beside it, ink fading like time. Map held a red X, circle drawn in haste. Words faded, directions whispered by ghosts too tired to repeat. She traced the route with her finger, matched hills, sky. Everything felt like remembering a story someone else lived. The fox circled the tent. Paw nudged the map, then waited, like it had done this before, like it always would. She ran, light on her feet, hope stitched to muscle, eyes fixed forward. Breath stayed with her this time. Atop the hill, a tower stood, rusted, wounded by storms, still tall, still watching the jungle like a lonesome god. She climbed, metal sliced palms. She didn't flinch. At the top, radio box, dead, but parts weighted like puzzles. She rewired, mouth dry, hands praying. Press send. Static, then a breath, then hello? Like a rope tossed from heaven. She couldn't speak, just clicked the button. Hold on. Relief stung. Below, the fox watched, still, stone, unmoving. When she blinked, it was gone. Like mist, like memory. The rescue came. Helicopter blades screamed like angels. They lifted her from the trees. Her hands stayed still. Her eyes looked down. Saw the jungle remember her. Back home. Showers.